Welcome back to the Daily Mastermind. My name is George Wright III with your daily dose of inspiration, motivation, and education so that you can create your ultimate destiny. I'm excited this week to get started on prosperity pillar number 10, which is I create daily rituals. But what I'd like to do is review with you all 12 prosperity pillars. And for those of you that are just joining us, over the last 20 years, I've had the opportunity to work with a lot of amazing mentors, thought leaders, individuals that I feel have shared some great knowledge that have helped me to change my life. And I pulled those top 12 things that I felt were the most applicable for myself. I think they're things you can learn from as well. And that's what I created the 12 prosperity pillars with. So what I want to do today is I'm going to review all 12 pillars rather quickly, and then we'll jump right into number 10, which is one of my favorite. So let me read through them real quick for you. And I'll start with I create my life. I take personal responsibility. I act in spite of my mood. I surround myself with positive people. I focus on solutions. I create an attitude of abundance. I choose to be happy. I always think win-win. I am committed to lifelong learning. I create daily rituals. I attract success. And I visualize and manifest my life. Those are the 12 core prosperity pillars. They're the ones that I put into the poster that many of you have hanging on your wall. But today I'm going to talk to you about number 10, which is I create daily rituals. And daily rituals for success is one of my favorite. Last week I gave you some of my recommendations for daily rituals like books, podcasts, and mobile app. But this week I'd like to dig a little bit deeper into the daily rituals and give you some ideas and thoughts that might help you to create a winning formula for success on a daily basis. I hope that you'll take these tips and ideas and share them, make them your own, and find a way to spend time planning out your rituals, because if you really want to level up, you've got to have the right plan every single day. So let's start by talking about how you can set up yourself for success. The most important thing you need to realize with daily rituals is that you must set yourself up for success, or your rituals will just become a source of frustration and disappointment. We've all had big aspirations or New Year's resolutions and set goals and things, but we've also experienced the disappointment that'll happen when you don't follow through. And sometimes this happens because of circumstances out of our control, and sometimes it's just a lack of motivation. But it's really critical. I think it's important, at least, that you set yourself up in advance of each day in order to make sure that it's easier for you to follow through on your rituals. After all, Alexander Graham Bell said, before anything else, preparation is the key to success. And I truly believe that. So you can set yourself up for success by preparing the night before. You could schedule your rituals into your day, or you can even make sure that the time of day is the most likely for you to have the least number of distractions. But keep in mind that starting your day with rituals is usually preferred because it'll help you get your path going. But you can schedule them any time during the day that you feel like you're at your best, or you need them in order to keep your life and your path going each day. So, many times, you'll have routines and rituals throughout the day that'll help to guide you. And so I want you to make a list that kind of encompasses all of them. Now, I personally begin my day with morning rituals, and then I end my day with some evening rituals. This helps me to get my day started, it gets a little momentum going, and then it also helps me to wind down at the end of the day. I think that it's important for you to do whatever works for you. I want to create more energy in the morning, and then I need to be able to relax in the evening, so I move those into those patterns as kind of bookends, right? But here's the next thing I want to talk to you about, choosing the right rituals. Because, the next thing you want to do is you want to choose the rituals that work best for you. Each of us struggle on different things in our lives, and I always try to create daily rituals that sort of help me to overcome challenges I have, as well as build up my strengths and give me kind of some course corrections throughout the day, or keep me motivated. So you can create daily rituals in every single area of your life. Not limited to basically mind, body, spirit, relationships, finances, business, investing, or even your lifestyle. but create the rituals in the areas that you feel you might need the most help with, or that you feel will help benefit you, because the goal is for these to motivate, inspire, and educate you to create a better life, right? To become a better version of yourself and to keep you on path. So here's a couple of examples of daily rituals you might choose. These are ones that I've done over the years. I'm just going to list out a few of them for you. You've got, prayer, meditation, affirmations, workouts, reading ebooks, listening to audiobooks or listening to podcasts, nutrition and supplements, family time, gratitude practice, journaling, studying, date nights, music, or sleep. Yes, sleep is actually a daily ritual you should focus on. And one more important thing I want to mention: try to create a short list of rituals that align with your goals and the objectives you're trying to accomplish in your life. Don't just stack up a bunch of things that you can check off to be on your list. You might need to acquire a new skill. You might be looking to lose some weight. You might be looking to get up earlier in the morning. If you're like me and you don't enjoy getting up in the morning, then an early morning ritual of working out is probably exactly what you need, just like I do. But find the rituals that work the best for you and align with your goals. So now remember that the goal is to create rituals that help you stay on track and also create healthy habits. So it's more important to just have a few key rituals that you think you'll do consistently than to have a big list of rituals that you sort of never seem to stay on top of or get done. Because quality and consistency is more important than the quantity of rituals that you have. I used to make a list to accomplish a ton of things. I would have this big long list to hit every single key area of my life. But I found that having a short list of 3 to 5 things in the morning, maybe 3 to 5 things in the evening, is best for me. Now that might be more than you want to do. I have a little bit more flexibility with my schedule, but I've stayed far more consistent with just a couple of things to focus on than to have a big long list trying to hit every area of my life. I like also what Tim Ferriss says, because he talks about he has a list of 3 to 5 on his list, but he considers it a win if he just knocks 2 to 3 of them off. So don't overwhelm yourself with a big long list of items. Remember, consistent effort is the key to success in life. Consistent effort. So many people start out trying to do anything and everything, but they don't stay consistent. And you need to stay consistent because you don't want to burn out, and you don't want to find that you're not accomplishing your goals because you're too focused on the list that you have every day. So the next thing I want to talk to you about is making it a routine. Because if you make your rituals part of your daily routine, you'll create strong, lasting habits. They'll last you a lifetime. Plus, you'll have a structure to basically guide you through your day, kind of bring you through your day. Let me give you some examples of what I mean. I always work out first thing in the morning in order to get the blood flowing and kind of get my mind awake. I've tried to study or meditate first, to get the mind going, but I just feel better after I work out. And also I accomplish a lot more once my body's moving, my blood's flowing. And if you feel that you're more productive doing certain things a certain time of day, then that's what you should do. Another example is that I like to journal and read at night because this helps me to wind down my mind for better sleep. Now, that doesn't mean my mind never shuts off. So it never just shuts off, but when I journal, I can recognize my accomplishments or reflect on what I'm grateful for, and it helps me to just acknowledge that I am moving forward, and that allows me to relax more. So journaling at night is more effective for me than journaling in the morning. So do whatever works best for you so that you'll accomplish more, and you'll also have these guideposts throughout your day. Now, another key factor is I want to talk with you about creating more accountability in your daily rituals for a couple of different reasons. First, having some accountability will help you maintain your consistency until it becomes a habit. Second, having accountability will help you to motivate yourself when you're really just not feeling like it, because none of us really feel like it, And finally, having accountability is a way for you to openly commit to your rituals rather than keep them to yourself. You see, most of us don't want people to know what we're committing to with our goals and dreams because we're afraid, when we tell people we want to lose weight or create success or learn a skill, if we fail, we're afraid of what they say. Well, guess what? Who cares what people think? Have daily rituals for your benefit, not for theirs. So find a way to hold yourself accountable with other people or structure or barriers or boundaries or even, programs like mentors or a personal trainer, whatever will help you to follow through. And just remember, rituals are not a contest. There's no such thing as, success and failure with your rituals. It's only about creating habits for your life. And you want to live your best life, period. That's why we do it. So create accountability. Also, with that said, I feel it's important to track your daily rituals. You've heard me say it before, but what you focus on grows, and what you track, you're going to focus on. So grab yourself a planner or a notebook, or start, just recording your rituals in your mobile device. There's a notes app that you can use. There's plenty of mobile apps that'll help you. There's even one I've used called Strides, which is an app that has a free version for setting your goals and lists every day, and it'll remind you, and you can check them off and check your streaks. But most of the mobile apps that I use for my daily rituals will track your consistency, your progress, like the Calm Meditation app or the Day One Journal, or obviously the Daily Mastermind app. Even Audible will let you know when you've met your reading goal or your listening goal on your day. So use those apps in order to track your rituals. Also, do your best to make adjustments. Don't get to a point where you're just on autopilot. I know I talk about establishing a routine, but don't get to a point that you're just on autopilot, because you're not going to be making progress. You want to make sure that you analyze, once a week or so, and see if you're making progress towards your goals. Are you getting better? Are you getting more relaxed? Are you being more consistent? It's great to create, track, and maintain routine, but it's also important that you're making progress. And so check and track and make adjustments when you need to make adjustments. And I have one last thing I want to mention, then I'm going to kind of let you go for the day. And this is the key. Have patience with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Like I said, it's not a contest. Don't let your rituals become a source of frustration or disappointment or competition. I used to really get down on myself when I didn't hit the gym or I forgot to write in my journal. But rituals are there to help you become the best version of yourself, not to become more critical of yourself. This is huge. Ultimately, if you're able to even do a couple of your rituals each day, I really encourage you to mark it down as a win. Put a check mark in the win column of your life. And your goal each day is just to create a win. When you win at these rituals, you will win the day. And the more wins you create, the better you'll feel, the more confident you'll be, and the more self-esteem and value that you'll have for yourself. And, the more you'll develop overall into the best version of yourself. I know you have greatness in you. I know that you can do it. I know that you can create consistency with daily rituals. And I hope some of these things are things that have given you ideas and inspiration to take it to the next level. I look forward to talking with you throughout the week on some more specifics with daily rituals. And I hope you have an amazing week. This has been George Wright III, and this has been the Daily Mastermind. Have an amazing day.